Chat still there for that?
Hello? Hello? Okay, it should be working now.
All
All
right.
right, yeah. Okay.
All right, so we gotta get this new link out now.
Here, I'm gonna try to share.
I mean, it's still before 5:30, so.
No, some of you are saying it's good. No trolling.
You're trolling.
Okay. Hey, you guys can't hear the smoke detector now? All right. Let's get these Slack members, these questions in. Tobias Harris or Devin Booker? I like both. Now that Danilo Gallinari, that was kind of a random scratch. The main guy I like from the Clippers is Lou Williams, but I prefer Tobias over Devin Booker, even though Devin Booker is starting at point guard now. Oh, yeah. Here, I'll let a couple more people in before I announce the winner. But if you're in here, please drop a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. All right, I'm going to start getting into these questions. Miles Turner a lock? I don't think he's a lock anymore. There's a lot more value now, especially Sacramento. Sacramento is just chock full of value. Is Rudy Gay out? I don't know. He hasn't played a back-to-back at all this year. He just played 30 minutes last night. In the game notes, he was listed as a probable starter, and he was also listed as out. So I'm just not going to risk playing him, considering he's in one of the last games. It'd be hard to pivot off. Aldridge is a must-play for me on both sides. Embiid or too expensive? No, I love Embiid. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's just going to shit all over Ayton tonight. Turner is a great play regardless. Yo, Harrell, I'm all over Montrezl Harrell, my guy. I don't really care what his price is now. He's kind of a lock for 30 to 32 minutes in this game. The Hawks are the fastest paced team in the league. Gortat and Boban they're not going to be able to run with them. I imagine that Montrezl is going to get 30, 32 minutes. He's like a point and a half per minute, fantasy point per minute kind of guy. I love him a ton. I'm kind of all in on Jokic tonight. How about the Freak versus Embiid? I think I like Embiid a bit more. GPP, probably Giannis, just because his poor performances lately probably going to take him down a couple pegs in terms of ownership. Yep. I'm assuming that Westbrook's going to play tonight, even though he hasn't gotten a full practice in. And he hasn't even gotten, or his wife, girlfriend, whatever, just had twins. I didn't think he was going to play, but apparently he is. So I'm not playing Schroeder. If you expect him not to play, Schroeder is almost a must play on FanDuel at 7,500.
Did you get the Slack questions? Thoughts on Bagley?
Thought process on Bagley. With Kufis out, he's not only playing the 4 minutes, he's also playing the backup center minutes, which he wasn't really doing before. Giles kind of played himself out of the rotation. He's going to be playing like 28-plus minutes, and he's pretty active when he's out on the court. And at 3.9K on DraftKings, I really, really like that. Yeah, guys, lineups are final.
And then Tobias versus Booker.
Tobias, yeah, I already talked about that a bit, but I like Tobias more than Booker. Yeah, guys, Slack chat members got first priority for questions, so make sure to get them in. Type him in the Slack chat if you want them in. What players you like in Kings OKC? Which players don't I like? I mean, I think my top guys are probably Fox, obviously, on both sides, really, but especially on DraftKings, he's probably going to be like 80% owned in cash games. I like Hield. I like Bogdanovich. He's slowly getting his minutes ticked up. Like Bagley, like I said. Willie Cauley-Stein's probably too cheap at, I think, 5.7K. Bad matchup, but 5.7K for a guy that can score points in bundles. It's hard for me not to look at that. I think Steven Adams has a pretty good game. But with the whole Westbrook not playing, it kind of sucks for the OKC side. AD and Giannis together in cash OK, so much value. It's easy to do. I mean, if you can do it, yeah, I like it. But I think some of my favorite plays are in the mid-range in the 6Ks. Like 5 and 6Ks. That's where I'm really looking to go rather than a bunch of 3K players. Best value on FanDuel. Tyreek, of course. I mean, you guys don't need me to say it, but Tyreek is a lock. The Sauce Father from the Slack chat. What do you think about Trae Young? Taurean Prince is back, and he had already been playing very, very poorly. And I hate playing guards against the Clippers. Their guards have straps on defense. SGA, Patrick Beverly, and then now even Avery Bradley's back. He's going to have a tough time getting any open shots. Everything's going to seemingly be contested. Prince is never going to be a lock just because how inconsistent he is. A really streaky player. With Gallo out, Montrezl in a smash spot for GPP, I don't think it matters that much because Montrezl is strictly playing the 5. But it does raise his usage up a bit. I'm going to bring that up, the usage of the Clippers without Danilo Gallinari. But the biggest bump goes to Lou Williams. They're going to be needing scoring because I think Danilo Gallinari already had like a 26% usage rating. And even with Bradley back, Lou Williams was playing like bigger minutes and a way bigger role, especially usage-wise. Really like both Montrezl and Lou. I think if this game can stay even relatively competitive going into the fourth quarter, those guys are going to be must-haves if you're trying to take something down tonight. All right, Clippers without Danilo Gallinari. Do you think Embiid will break the slate? I mean, he could. I worry about that game staying competitive, but he's just going to destroy Ayton. How many minutes do you think Aldridge will get tonight on a back-to-back? Well, I expect Rudy Gay to be out. So Pop is going to really rely on Aldridge and DeMar DeRozan in a pace-up spot. I expect 34 to 36 minutes from him. Okay, so with Gallinari out, Lou Williams' usage jumps up to 33.2%, averaging 1.2 fantasy points per minute. Montrezl Harrell's usage jumps up to 25%, and his usage is really never that high. He's just a hustle player, and that's how he gets so many fantasy points. And his fantasy points per minute goes up to 1.42 per minute. So love both those plays, especially on DraftKings where he's only 6.6K and Lou Williams is only 6.2K. Harrelson from the Slack chat. Davis is fouled out versus Aldridge. I mean, Aldridge's not an easy guy to guard by any means. What do you think about Gary Harris tonight in a huge pace-up spot and being a minutes monster? I love Gary Harris. Before the Lou Williams news came out, I did have Gary Harris in the lineup. I had Gary Harris and Bogdanovich. But I like Lou Williams so much more than Gary Harris. I went down to Bagley from Bogdanovich to go up from Gary Harris to Lou Williams. Love Lou Williams tonight. He's gonna shoot 20+ times. He's playing the Hawks too, so it's hard for me to look away. Yo, if you guys can share this on Twitter or something, that means a lot. Get some more people in here. Oh, and to announce the winner of the free package is Fearless. He's been like the first commenter on every video, liking, sharing. He even made like this song for Addy today. It was kind of funny, honestly. So Fearless, hit LocksDFS up on Twitter, and we will get you your free package. And if you guys want to enter, all you have to do is just keep commenting on our videos, subscribe, like the videos, and we will pick a winner every Sunday or Monday. Are Juancho's minutes secure? I do believe they're secure to an extent. I don't think he's going to play 38 to 40 minutes every game. He's just shooting at such an absurd rate, shooting like 75% over the last couple of games, and that's what's keeping him in the game. I think they like to play with DeMonte Morris, Gary Harris, and Jamal Murray all at the same time. I think they would rather have those guys than Juancho out there. But Juancho's playing great right now, so I guess I can't oversee that. Sabonis, I think Sabonis I think he averages 1.44 fantasy points per minute with Oladipo off the court. It might be 1.64. I can't remember. I'll bring it up right now, but such an absurd rate with him off. I'm kind of staying away from them outside of Miles Turner and Tyreek Evans, but just because Sabonis's price is so high right now. If you had to choose between Jokic and LMA, who would you choose? I mean, for the money, LaMarcus, but in a vacuum, Jokic for sure. Thoughts on Devin Harris for value? Nah, I don't think there's any reason to go. I think there's other spots, especially in the Sacramento game, that I like a lot more. Marcus Gasol in play, of course. Any Gobert love? Yeah, I think he's been having some rough games due to foul trouble and bad matchups, but now he's only $7K on DraftKings. It's a pretty good price. 80 too much tonight. I wanted to play all day. I planned on playing Anthony Davis, but the fact that all this value opened up, and even the Clippers now with Gallinari out, I don't want to go that high. As high as I'm going is Jokic tonight. Jokic is kind of I'm just riding on the Jokic hill tonight. Mirotic or Bledsoe? Probably Bledsoe for the money. Buddy Hield stacked with Fox. Yeah, I mean, I think what the Kings want to do is they want to play Hield at the 3 with Bogdanovich and Fox for the most of the time. And so I think Hield's pretty much locked into 30 to 32 minutes. Usage rate is obviously very, very high. When he's out there, he's going to be shooting. And his price has dropped just way too low, especially on DraftKings where he's only 5.6K.
You should tell the super playing that.
Oh, yeah. And guys, like we're not only playing NBA over here on LocksDFS. We play NHL, college basketball, NFL all tonight. If you check out LocksDFS.com, you can get a all access month package, and you get all of our sports. I think we're playing like 7 or 8 sports right now. Get all of our optimized lineups every day for that. If Lou is out there taking 25 to 30 shots, run it back with Bazemore. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't mind running it back with Prince. I think I would prefer Prince over Bazemore for sure. Best pivot off Gay if Gay doesn't play, probably JJ Redick for me. Like Redick quite a bit. Yeah, I announced the winner. It was Fearless, but we're running it again. So all you have to do is subscribe, like this video, and be sure to comment on the other videos that are upcoming. We notice everything. Trust me. Thoughts on Mikal Bridges? I like that he's starting now. I think that they should have been doing this the entire time, playing Devin Booker at point guard. Really, Philly hasn't been playing as well as defense as they have been in the past years, and how they should be a lot better. But Bridges has been good. Like the price. Thoughts on Lamb for GPP? I think Lamb is a good play in cash games, actually. Batum is just toast. He's not really doing anything anymore. And Lamb's really taken over the second fiddle outside of Kemba on offense. So I like him a lot. I think he's only 5.1K on DraftKings. Good price. Thoughts on Butler? I'm pretty much off Butler. I don't think I'll ever be on Butler unless his price dips into the 6Ks. This is Embiid's team. He really doesn't do anything until later in the game. Like, he had that awesome game winner against Charlotte, but I think he only shot like 10 or 11 times the entire game. His usage rate has plummeted since coming over here, and obviously they're still working out how they're going to play. Yeah, he only shot 11 times, and he shot 15 times the game before, shooting 12 for 15, so he was very efficient that game. Actually, Rudy Gay is in. That's pretty big news. Yeah, that's pretty big news. Fuck. Yeah, Rudy Gay is pretty close to a must play as of now. I'm gonna have to update our lineups, guys. Just do that live on air right now, I guess.
First time.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Bro, these questions are coming in so fast.
I know, there's so many.
Wait, I did not even realize how many questions we were getting.
Barnes in play, no Matthews. Barnes is Barnes, man. I mean, he's good. He's fine for cash games. He's probably going to give you 20 to 25 points. Nothing much. Keep Aldridge with Gay playing? Yeah, I actually like it more just because I think the game's for sure going to stay close. But honestly, the more that I think about it, I think Gay's minutes could be somewhat limited, even though just because this is his first back-to-back of the year, he is recently coming back from an injury, and he just played 30 minutes last night. But he is only 5.3K, so that is something else. Favorite center tonight? Probably Jokic. Bump for Harrell with Gallo slightly. I like Harrell regardless. So I think the biggest bump with Gallinari out is Lou Williams. Not that much, not that big on Mitchell tonight. Favorite contrarian play? I think Montrez is kind of contrarian, and I really like him tonight. I'm looking into changes right now. I might not go. I don't think so. I think we're just staying, guys. Booker or Drew Holiday? Drew Holiday, easy. Thoughts on Sexton tonight? I think I talked about it earlier. I tweeted about it. Sexton without George Hill is pretty much blowout proof, and he's going to be playing 35, 36 minutes plus. Matchup is whatever. It's really paced down spot against Detroit, but his usage is up to 23, 24%, I believe. And like I said, blowout proof, 35, 36 minutes at 5.1K on DraftKings and 6K on FanDuel. I like it a ton. Yo, no changes, guys. Sammy Watkins is active. Excited to watch this Chiefs game tonight. Giannis or 80 for me. DeMar or Drew. Thoughts on Marvin Bagley? I think the fact that Marvin Bagley is not only playing the 4 but the backup center minutes gives him a lot of upside tonight, especially Willie Cauley-Stein having trouble getting into foul trouble a lot, especially against a guy like Steven Adams and Schroeder and Paul George, and perhaps Westbrook, if he plays tonight, could get into foul trouble. Extended minutes for Marvin Bagley, about a point per minute. Fantasy player, I like Bagley a lot. Scared to play in B because of blowout. I don't really ever look at blowouts. I don't not play players because of blowouts. If Westbrook plays and he has no minutes restriction, it's a lock. I mean, I don't know if we'll know. I think it's the last game of the slate, and he hasn't gotten a full practice in like over 2 weeks. So I'm not sure about that. Doncic, I'm not really on it. I mean, he has a great price, but the matchup is just so slow. I think they're projected for under 100 points, which is super, super low. This year at least. Harrell or Booker? Probably Harrell. Ever since TJ Warren has entered the starting lineup, Booker's usage has really fallen. I think Steven Adams is a good play. He really bullies younger players a lot. But the thing with Steven Adams is he doesn't really have upside. I mean, he's going to get you 35 to 40 points almost every time. He's great for cash games, but for GPP upside, he's not going to get you 50 points. That just doesn't happen for him. His usage isn't nearly high enough. Almost all of his points come on putbacks. Mikal Bridges getting the start. Thoughts? Yeah, it's an all right play. I like it for the money. Do you like Middleton? Yeah, I like that game. Like Jokic a lot from there. Like Gary Harris. Dennis Smith Jr. thoughts? Yeah, he's been playing mid-20s minutes just because of how shit he's been. And as soon as he starts playing poorly, he has a short leash, and they'll just bring in JJ Barea, who's just incredibly efficient. But now that JJ's out, I think he has a bit of a longer leash, but they might bring in guys like Brunson. But I would give his minutes projection a bit of a boost up to like 30, maybe 32 minutes. You could probably have to project him for 30 minutes. And he's only 5K on DraftKings, and I think he's like 5.6K or something on FanDuel, so great prices on both sides. Juan Hernan Gomez tonight. They've risen his price just like way too much for me. His usage rate is like 14%. I mean, if he continues to shoot as well as he is right now, I guess he's a great play, but tough matchup against Milwaukee. I'd rather not. I think there's better plays around that price. Lou Will or TJ? Lou Will for me. Love that game. With Prince back, I think they can keep the game a bit closer. If the game's even relatively close, Lou Will is going to have a great, great game. So is Montrezl Harrell. Fox is a great play on both sides. I think people are going to steer away from him on DraftKings or on FanDuel just because his price is up to like 7.8K, but I like him on both sides. Obviously, a lock on DraftKings. How many minutes do you project for Muscala tonight? I mean, the fact that Wilson Chandler's minutes limit got boosted up to, I believe, 26 to 28, somewhere around there. I don't like him as much because he's already a poor fantasy point per minute player. I bet he plays 22 to 24 minutes. Don't like it all that much. Harrell or Mirotic? Ooh, probably Harrell for me. Turner Evans, good for GPP or better cash? I like it for cash. I think it's fine. They're both super, super cheap. Thoughts on Sexton? Yeah, I just went over a bit ago, but yeah, the minutes are pretty much blowout proof. Two of his last 4 games without George Hill have been blowouts, and he's averaged 36 minutes regardless. His usage rating is up to 24%. Like him on both sides. Everyone's asking me about Kyrie. I think Kyrie's an all right play. I don't think he's going to shoot through the roof like this continuously, but obviously has the upside. Kind of reserve it for cash games. Or for GPPs, rather, not cash games. The people want to know about Kyrie.
Where's the problem?
I hope I talked you guys off of KD and onto LeBron yesterday because I don't know how the hell LeBron was only like 24% on a 4-game slate. Corey Joseph or Bagley? Bagley for me. No, you don't hear that damn beeping because I fixed it. I took it out and it's somewhere else. Didn't replace the battery because I don't have a battery, but I took it out. I managed to take it out. I can't. Avery Bradley a play now? No, not a play. Who's your get on LeBron play today? Lou Williams? Yeah, probably Lou Williams. Like him a lot. Corey Joseph or Milt? Corey Joseph, for sure. Gasol or Aldridge? Aldridge. Is that Addy? No, that's Christian. Addy lives in New York. We live in Kansas City. Baines is starting. Drummond and Sexton are Buddy Hield and Drummond. Probably Buddy Hield for sure, actually. Bogdanovich or Kyle Anderson, Bog for me. Harrell or Tobias? For the money, Harrell. And honestly, I probably like Harrell regardless. How'd y'all meet? Christian and I went to high school together, and then I don't know how they met. So Rudy is in play. Yeah, Rudy's in play, I guess, but I worry about his minutes. This is the first time he's played a back-to-back all year. Just played 30 minutes last week and recently coming off an injury. I kind of question how much he's actually going to play, but it obviously could work out. Buddy or Luo? Luo, but I like both. Ingles or Redick? Redick. Who's Addy? NHL lock for sure? I don't know. I don't know if he's watching this. If he's in here, he can answer that. Simmons or Holiday? Drew for me. Simmons has taken like the biggest backseat ever since Butler got there in Philly. Hey, if you guys want Addy to make NHL videos every day, let us know.
NHL content.
Yeah, get more of that NHL content out there. Booker or Holiday? Holiday for me. Lou Will or Sabonis? Lou Will. Best center for tonight? I like Jokic a lot. Like Harrell as well. Smith and DeRozan or Booker and Lou Williams? Booker and Lou Williams. DeRozan or Booker? DeRozan for me. Holiday or Irving? Drew for me. Embiid or Giannis? Embiid. Harrell or Aldridge? Aldridge. Dennis Smith or Sexton? Sexton. Aldridge or Tobias? Aldridge. Booker or Holiday? Holiday. I'm getting that question a lot. Holiday or Jokic? Jokic. Is Tatum a good GPP play? Yeah. Without Gordon Hayward starting, I think his usage goes up a bit. JaMychal Green? Nah. I mean, it's like his first game back or second. I think he's still on a minutes limit. Embiid and Brogdon, or Giannis and Collison. Embiid and Brogdon. Sting Boy in Slack chat. I'm looking at your team right now. Yo, I like it. I like it a lot for sure. Sexton or Hield and Cash? Hield. Randall or Harrell or TJ Warden? Harrell, easy. Thoughts on Miro? I think he's all right. I think he's an all right player. Giannis and Miles Turner or Jokic and Gary Harris? Jokic and Harris. Evans a lock. Evans is a lock. I mean, he's averaging like 1.11 fantasy points per minute. Given the starting job, probably going to play 30 minutes at as cheap as his price tag is, you're probably going to be kicking yourself if you fade him, just because the likelihood of him scoring less than like 24, 25 points, which is more than enough given his 4.1K tag on DraftKings, it's hard to find better value than that ever, really. Harrell or Harris? I think I'm siding with Harrell. Giannis or 80 in cash? 80 for me. I got Vince Carter tonight. Don't judge me. Trae Young or Fox? Fox for sure. Sneaky game stack for GPP. Probably this Hawks Clippers game. It's hard to run it back with the Hawks though. If I were, it would probably be strictly Prince and Trae Young. Tobias Harris or Harrell? I think we're going with Harris still. Aldridge or Tobias? Aldridge. Keys from the Slack chat. Yeah, I like that team a lot for sure. I think Prince is a sneaky play. I mean, there's not very many sneaky spots tonight, guys. So, Hield and Harrell or Luo and Gary Harris? Wow, that's a hard one. Probably Hield and Harrell. No, you're amazing, Joey. Any injury news? You changing up DK after lock? No, I don't suspect any injury news. No changes tonight, guys. Brogdon or Turner? Turner. Stingboy. I think Gasol's a pretty good play. Yeah, no problem. Nah, I think that it would already come out just because the Rudy Gay news already came out. I think they would have already released that if Aldridge was going to sit. Lamb or Redick? That's close. Probably Redick just because of the matchup. Biggest lock under 6K on DraftKings. Tyreek Evans, though. Then Hield. Prince or Hield? Favorite NHL lock? I think Addy was talking about that earlier. Hernan Gomez and Drew or Booker and Prince? Booker and Prince. I'm not really on Hernan Gomez all that much. I think they want to give Monte Morris the minutes, but Hernan Gomez has just been playing too many minutes. Or playing too well. Thanksgiving or Christmas? Christmas. Not close. Thanksgiving is very overrated outside of football. Finney Smith or Stanley Johnson? Finney Smith. Easy. Lou Will and Tobias or DeRozan and Dennis Smith? Lou Will and Tobias. Gobert or Harrell? Harrell on DraftKings, Gobert on FanDuel. Jordan or LeBron? LeBron, of course. Yo, I was talking to Addy. Addy said that what was it? Oh, Michael Jordan is equivalent to DeMar DeRozan. Oh, we got 2 minutes to lock. All right. Let's get these last questions in. Thoughts on Jokic and Embiid or Gasol and Embiid? Jokic and Embiid. I like Jokic a lot. Michael Jordan is Andrew Wiggins. There you have it. That's Addy for you. Gay Buddy or Gay? What? Harrell over Willie Cauley-Stein. Do you like Embiid and Simmons stack on FanDuel? I don't like Simmons. Love Embiid. Osman, nah, not right now. Gay, Rubio, or Buddy for me. Paul George or Jokic? That's close. It depends on the Westbrook news. If you can get it in time, I would prefer George if Westbrook's out. Jordan played against used car salesman. Found a way to stack Embiid, Jokic, and LMA in a DK GPP lineup. I mean, yeah, there was a ton of value today. Definitely doable. Yeah, good luck, guys. Make sure to drop a like if you're still in here, please. It means a lot. All right, guys. Good luck tonight. Peace.